Hello guys, welcome back. This is KS for General Graphics channel, and now time to work with Illustrator tools. Part 2 starting from rotate. How you work with rotate. Select arc line and down the size, the stroke size, and select again the rotate. How you can work: select mouse click and press Alt for copy, like this. You must hold mouse click and press Alt on keyboard, then release mouse click and Alt. If you want to repeat with copy, press Ctrl D, like this. Ctrl A, select all, delete, and there is reflect. If you want to flip horizontal or vertical your shape or object, then you can find reflect or rotate in right click too. Transform, reflect, like this. If you want to need a copy, then press a copy, press Ctrl A, delete again, and there is transform, scale. Transform is there. Time to work with scale. You can control the shape size from scale, like this. After part 2 we have a project. Okay, there is share. You can change it to perspective position, like this. This is perspective, one point view, and there is reshape. You can add the point, smooth point, like this. This is the point. Press A for direct selection. You can control this. This is smooth point. Okay, the another one is free transform. Free transform, there is another options. This is perspective, moving from one point, one corner, and this is perspective. The second is perspective and the first is distort. The perspective working with two side of corner, two side of rectangle, like this. And another one, free transform, you can rotate and scale. This is rotate and this is scale. And there is constraints. You can control all of them in one click, like skew, like scale, like rotate. Okay, there is puppet warp tool. Fill your shape and you can create the points and you can move the point. If you don't need, delete your shape. And there is modifier. Modifier is mean controlling your shape. If you have ellipse and you want to change ellipse, you can select your weight, like what this is example. If you want to draw a cartoon mouth, like what this is the mouth dark, and this is the mouth lips, like this, and this is the size, like this. And then you can draw the lips from there, and from there this is an open mouth. And there is another option, warp. This is the warp. If you control the size, the cursor size, then press Alt on keyboard and mouse click. This is the mouse click with Alt for controlling the size of cursor. Maybe it's an alien. Okay, there is Twirl. Press Ctrl Z and go back to normal rectangle. normal rectangle, and now normal circle. You can twirl your shape. Press Alt for controlling size, and now during controlling or use from Twirl, press Alt, the Alt shortcut is for controlling the Twirl, and there is Packer and below it there is an example. This is Packer and this is a Bloit. Okay, this is Bloit, and Ctrl Z, scallop, and crystallize like a shine is like this, like a crystal. And this is wrinkle mean to making abnormal the edge of this rectangle like a wave. And perspective grade 2 is very important in Illustrator. How to work in perspective. In next movies I want to make special projects about perspective, and now I want to introduce to how to work with perspective. This is the perspective 2-point view, and there is the option to control your perspective in 1-point view to make a street like this. There is the plan, horizontal select and draw your street. Delete, there is the street, change the color in dark, and there is the street line, change the color in white, and select the perspective selection. Press Alt and mouse click like this. Press Alt, Ctrl D for making repeat. Okay, why it's not working? Press Alt, mouse click, Ctrl D like this. And there is the wall. You can draw a building. Select your color and draw the wall, and select another side. And change the color a little bit dark like this, and select perspective selection, move it down. And this is 2-point view perspective. Change it to 2-point view normal. This is the right side, left side, and this is the right side like this. Change the color like this. 3-point view. And the control point of the perspective, select perspective grade. This is the control point. Okay, thank you for watching. There is just shape builder, live pen bucket, and live pen selection. How to work with shape builder? Select all and close the perspective view. There is you have 2 circle. Press Alt, copy, and change the color, and select both, and shape builder, combine. And there is live pen bucket. You can select the switch colors from there, and you can select live pen bucket for controlling right left arrow keys and fill your shape. and there is a live pen selection. Select your stroke. If you want to work just on a stroke, select your stroke by live pen selection tool, like this. Everywhere is stroke is on for controlling the color. If you want to control the fill, then select the fill, like this. Okay, this was the part 2 tools of Illustrator. See you next time in part 3. Maybe we have projects first in part 3, then we continue about tools. Thank you for watching. Good luck.